Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. In today's video, I am going to be doing one of my mini readings between my major collective readings, which are on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do invite you to join me on those times and days because the energy there is very potent and powerful, particularly during the live premiere and in the live chats during those live premieres. So today's reading video, I really wanted to address something that came up in that collective reading, but that we didn't really get into very deeply. And this is the really intense energy that has been coming through for a portion of the collective, particularly around October 31st to November 1st. Now, of course, these energies can hit us in different ways and at different times. So take this how or when it resonates for you personally. And all of these readings, by the way, are technically timeless because time doesn't exist at the level of energy. So whenever on your particular timeline you have aligned with this reading and you feel a resonance with it, it's very likely that there is some message here for you. Now, the first card to come out here is change in the upright position. I'm also seeing the number 555 and the color orange. So any of these things could be related to you in some way, although that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. So I am going to pull a few cards from some of my other decks to get us started today. By the way, if you would like to manifest a stronger message from the reading, I do recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel as well, because these are forms of energetic transference that allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your current situation. In connection with the change card, we have communicate clearly and meditation brings answers. Okay, so the first message I heard is your line of communication is being cleared out. I'm not sure why the guides are putting it that way, but I almost saw like some kind of a pipe that's being cleaned. And I feel that metaphorically speaking, it's as though for someone listening, you are being broken open to being able to more clearly receive accurate messages from your own higher self and from higher dimensional realms. It's almost like you are being granted a new level of access to vibrational information coming from a higher dimension that you may not have had access to in the past. And this has been granted to you because of the amount of energy clearing work I'm hearing. You've cleared out your energy body of traumas and wounding to the point where you are actually at a greater capacity. You have a greater capacity to hold more light, to hold more energetic information. But along with this higher level of access comes heightened sensitivity. I'm hearing every higher level you access, dimensionally speaking, you have a ramped up sense of sensitivity. So essentially, you may be feeling a bit emotionally or energetically overwhelmed because you are getting your bearings as you now have even more energetic information coming to you than you may have had in the past. And again, there is that heightened level of sensitivity that comes along with this. So you may feel almost as though you are gaining your footing or gaining your balance. And that's also why we're getting the card meditation brings answers, because meditation is one tool, one practice that can be utilized to assist you in stabilizing yourself, particularly when you combine it with breath work, connecting with the energy of your own physical breathing. Can really help you to ground and recenter yourself and develop a sense of clarity, as again, you could feel as though you're being a bit pummeled by energy at this time. Because in a sense because you are accessing a greater level of information, vibrational information from other people, from the globe, the planet generally, from other dimensions. And this is actually a beautiful gift, but one that you are really beginning to get the hang of, beginning to be able to balance and juggle here. So, wow, very interesting messages. I don't think I've ever channeled anything like that before, so I don't know who that's for. And I also feel this reading specifically will be for a very select group of individuals on the channel. So can I share more about these changes taking place? Because I feel these changes are also related not just to this spiritual information coming in, but something very literal in your life as well. Here we have all tied up and the victory card. So something has been feeling very stuck. Because all tied up is sitting on the third eye chakra, the seat of intuition, this tells me that what may have felt stuck for you may have also been something that you really had trouble intuitively sensing into. I'm hearing, I don't know which way to go. So that may be how you have felt recently, as though you haven't really been able to intuitively sense which way to go in a particular situation. With the throat chakra reversed and walking away reversed, you may be really keeping to yourself when it comes to communication. I'm hearing you are developing a very rich connection with your own inner world, but recently you may be feeling almost misunderstood, or maybe misunderstood is too strong a word. You may feel as though you're being very mysterious or very secretive. Others feel this way as well, as though they're not really sure what you're up to. They're not sure of your true intentions at this time, because you are keeping these things to yourself. I'm hearing you're really protecting some kind of vision or something that you are doing at this time that is really for you, that involves a deep coming home to the self. So this may be something you're creating. These may be positive changes you are making within yourself or your life. With walking away reversed, sitting on the crown chakra, I'm hearing that you are really being guided at this time to come deeply home to your innermost self. And at times, you may feel this internal coming home process in a highly emotional way. You may have outbursts of just suddenly feeling really emotional or crying, or just wanting to hold yourself, to be alone with yourself, to be in self-care and self-love. And these are all powerful indications that you are doing that spiritual work to come home deeply to your inner self here. And simultaneously, that coming home to the inner self through self-love, through self-care, is actually aligning you with a higher timeline, with what we consider to be a higher vibrational version as yourself. Because I'm hearing you can only go as high as you can go deep, as the saying goes. So you are going very deep within yourself so that you can actually raise your vibration to a higher level and align with an even higher version of your own self. Okay, so what else can I channel for the beautiful souls listening here? I'm hearing, don't worry about those who are not capable of receiving the intensity of your unconditional love, because we have anxiety reversed and angel of love in the reverse position. So you may have found yourself attached to certain people who quite simply, we're not capable of receiving you in your fullness, in your total empowerment. And with the happy family card upright, I see that you are coming into this beautiful era of peace and harmony, where you are going to find and notice increasingly that you are aligned with those who can truly see you and who truly understand you and are capable of receiving you at that intense level. But in order to usher in that era, it requires the strings to be cut to attachments with others who may not be capable of receiving you in that way. And I feel this has already been done very automatically for whoever I'm speaking to today. There may have been certain people who chose to walk away or to leave your life, or who were cut out of your life in a way that felt almost cosmic. And while this may have been very painful or confusing, you were aware at another level that ultimately this was allowing you to enter this new era of greater peace and harmony, where those who align with you, again, are truly those who can receive you at the fullest level. What else can I channel about whoever was not capable of receiving you fully? Okay, so whoever this person was who couldn't receive you fully, or who was cut out of your life, or who may have left your life, they were feeling very triggered in their heart, but they were determined to keep their heart closed. So they were triggered in their heart because there was something about your ability to love unconditionally, whether it was the way you love yourself unconditionally, the way you love others unconditionally, that really broke them out of a mold of how society has taught them to see relationship, to see connection, to see themselves. And these triggers in their heart space were meant to melt away some of the walls around them, to open them up to seeing a higher perspective and to showing more of that unconditional love, not just to others, but actually to their own self. This person really struggles to love themselves, which is the main reason that your unconditional love was so triggering to them. But I see that ultimately, for the time being, they chose to stay on that lower vibrational timeline of control, of judging themselves and others, and you chose to continue healing and growing and expanding. And so this person actually became a bit of an inhibitor to you continuing to expand in the way that your soul really desired to. So it's almost like there was a bit of your soul desire for expansion being at odds for the human desire to remain 3D connected to this person at this time. Now, of course, I'm not saying that they can't ever grow, change, or evolve, because of course, anything is possible. You are the creator of your life. You can manifest anything into existence. But for the time being, on this specific timeline, it seems like at least a temporary disconnect here was necessary in order to allow you to continue expanding, but also ushering in this era of peace and harmony, making room for those who truly have the capacity to mirror back to you the kind of unconditional love that you give to others. So I know today was a bit of a shorter message, but I feel this is a really beautiful place to go ahead and close with a Rumi Oracle card. Now, if you are resonating with the reading, I also do want to let you know that I create subliminal meditations through my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful. So what you are seeing on the screen is my app where I have over 100 subliminals for essentially every area of life. You can listen to each one in 8 different background sound options. You can create your own custom private playlists, and you can even read the affirmations while you are listening. And for this reading specifically, I would most highly recommend my subliminal called The Ultimate Alchemist Transformation. This is in the manifestation category in the app, and it's really designed to help you to transform your life in all areas and aspects, financially, physically, emotionally, relationship-wise, to really get you on track energetically to manifesting your dream life. Those of you who are familiar with alchemy know that alchemists of old were capable of transmuting materials that were essentially worthless into precious metals, according to the lore, of course. But in modern times, you as a modern day alchemist are one who has shown themselves capable of transmuting heavy, dark, challenging circumstances of your life into assets of great value, into, for some of you, works of creation, businesses, ideas, a purpose, passion, calling, whatever it is for you personally. So this Ultimate Alchemist Transformation Subliminal is meant to assist you in that journey of being and embodying the alchemist of your life. So if you would like to sign up for a 7-day free trial account and try out this subliminal and the others that I've created, the link to do so is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. And again, the name of the app is Sound and Soulful if you would like to search for it in the app stores. Now, very fittingly, the final card to come out from the Rumi Oracle is the card Arise. So I'm just going to read a little bit from the guidebook here. Wings of hope languish from lack of use. When wings dissipate and weaken, life begins to lose its value. Every cell in your body is created to rise to challenges. Your life is meant to confront everything that holds you captive. Don't sit at the bottom of the well, not caring about salvation. Listen to the voice within, calling to you. Reach for eminence beyond your own maturity. And the guidebook says, you are being asked to trust, to gently lay to rest the suffering that has been. Can you sense that before you is a great being of light, a greater pathway opening up? This is truth, blazing angel. Take the step. So easy is it when the light of the heart is felt within, reminding you of your own divine nature. The world is here for you to experience so that you may realize divinity in its majesty, mystery, and love, more so than ever. All serves that sacred purpose, so embrace it. So that feels like a beautiful place to close the reading. Thank you so much for tuning in to the reading today. If anything here resonated, I would love to hear from you in the comments under the video. If my energy is connecting with you, I also invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates and inspiration. Otherwise, I am sending you so much love today. Have a beautiful remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next video.